So he was banging on my door, and when I got in my dining room, I heard yelling, "Hey, hey!" So like I said, I looked out my door and I saw him, and I was like, "What in the world?" So I unlocked my door, and the first thing he says is, open the door, is like, "My dad's been shot. My dad's been shot." So I, brought him in, locked my door because I didn't know what was going on, and he was like, I was asking him, I'm like, what's going on? He's like, "My dad was shot." So I go get my phone. My husband by this time has been awakened by Junior. So he comes out to find out what's going on. He's talking to him, just, trying to calm him down. I get on the phone with 911 and tell them, I need police and an ambulance.
Yes, ma'am, I need an ambulance and police.
What's the address?
3996 North Fraser Street.
Alright, what's going on?
My neighbor's son just came banging on my door that his dad's been shot. I'm okay.
Are they with you?
Yes, she's at my house.
Alright, do you know where he was shot?
Yeah. 4012 North Fraser.
Alright, do we know, where on his body he was shot?
Do you know where he was shot at, baby? Yes, right in my kitchen. No, on his body. No, all I see was blood splattered everywhere. I know who it was. How old? Okay, he said he's not.
How old is she?
How old are you, baby? I'm 9 years old. He's 9. Never seen in 3 days. It's okay, baby. I don't know what to do with that. Ron Todd.
Ron Todd?
Yeah.
Alright, do you know if the mother or anything is over there?
It's your dad and your siblings? No. My dad shot him? No, is your mom? No. Okay, no, it's just them and their dad. 2 people were shot? Okay, now it's 2 people, sorry. Just be careful.
Alright, don't go over there, stay over here, okay? Are there any other children
She's
over
there,
there?
okay. Are your siblings home too? Just you there? It's just him there.
So just the father and their person?
No, his son that's with me, he was there and he said there was somebody else shot. Yes. Who else? Her name was, Emily Richard. Emily Richard? Mitchell?
Emily Richards?
Is that Emily Richard? No, he said he's not really sure what her last name is. He knows that her first name is Emily.
And we don't know where they were shot?
And no, man, he just said he was in the bathroom. He came out and saw blood.
Alright, it's a boy, not a girl, right?
Yes, it's a little boy.
What's his name?
What's your name, Eddie? Who? John. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I was just telling people what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, everyone just stay at your house, okay? I don't need anyone else going over there.
Yes, ma'am, everybody's here. Did you see anything else, honey? Just blood? Okay. He said he was in the restaurant and he said all he heard was gunshot. Came out and saw blood.
Okay. So he didn't actually see anything happen, correct?
So you didn't see anything happen? He said no, that he knew who it was.
Okay. Does he appear hurt?
I'm sorry.
Does he appear hurt?
No, he's just scared as hell.
Yeah, absolutely.
let them know where they see the RV in my yard. It's the house right beside mine, on the opposite side.
Who's yelling?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
okay. They were here, they thought it was here.
Okay, my deputy's over there?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and let you guys go, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You know the defendant in this case, Mr. Ronnie Todd?
Yes, sir.
How you know him?
Him and my dad used to be really close. He'd come over all the time.
You friends with Mr. Todd?
Yes, sir.
You know him for a long time?
Yes, sir.
How long do you think you've known Mr. Todd?
Basically my whole life.
Do you call him by a nickname or anything?
Uncle Ron.
He's not really around, right?
No, sir.
Do you know a young lady by the name of Emily Richards-Elliott?
Yes, sir.
And how do you know Miss Emily?
So obviously Ron and Emily would come over, so that's also how I knew Emily. And then Emily would start coming over with my dad.
And stuff to remember dates, right? So let's go back. We're talking about around July of 2022. Does that sound about right?
Yes, sir.
So tell me about your mom's present in the courtroom, right?
Yes, sir.
And so your mom and dad, they're not together, right?
No, sir.
And so where were you staying? Where were you laying your head at night during that period of time back in July of 2022?
I stayed with my mom, but I went to my dad's house every other week.
Okay, so every week you stay with Ashley?
Yes, sir.
Very good. You do cool stuff with your dad?
Yes, sir.
Like what?
We used to ride ATVs, go to the river neck, which is not a river. It's like an ATV park, and fast tracks and all stuff like that.
That's cool.
Yes, sir.
And sometimes when Mr. Todd ride four wheels with you guys too?
Yes, sir.
So is it safe to say that you heard Mr. Todd voice quite a few times?
Yes, sir.
And you recognize that he heard it?
Oh, yes.
Well, I've been beating around the bush, and as we'll start talking about now.
Yes, sir.
Let's go back to around July 20th to 21st, right around midnight.
Yes, sir.
Where were you staying?
I was at my father's house.
Okay, is there anybody else in the house there?
Emily was just telling me.
Okay. So three folks in the house, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Your dad, Ashley,
Yes, sir.
you,
Yes, sir.
and
Yes, sir.
you like to play video games?
Oh, yeah.
Your dad lets you have a phone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And will tell us about what happened on the run up to about midnight. Let's go a little earlier in the night, around 11 o'clock, to something bad happened. Tell us what happened.
I was sitting in the living room around 11. I was watching John Wick 4,
Good.
and my dad and Emily were in the kitchen.
Nothing, everything's fine?
Yes, sir.
Then what happened?
Around midnight,
Sure.
I went to use the bathroom, and then I heard somebody come in, and I heard a voice. I knew who the voice it was, and they said, "You want to talk trash?" And then I heard about 8 gunshots. But before those gunshots, my father was screaming, "Ron, Ron, 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 Ron." And then he went silent, but Emily was still screaming, and then she went silent. So later I walked out. I sat in the bathroom for a few minutes, and then finally I came out. I opened the door. I didn't see anybody. I walked over to my father, and he was face down, and Emily was like this. And I kicked my father because I thought he was just scared, you know what I'm saying? He was just laying there, and he didn't know what was going on. And I kicked my father, and he like kind of leaned over, and then blood started coming out. And then I heard him like choke up, and I grabbed Emily's phone, but it was a newer iPhone, and newer iPhones, they don't have the 911 call button right here that you can just press. So I ran to my neighbor's house, and I started beating on their door, and they finally opened the door, and I told them what happened.
That's fun, shouldn't it?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk a couple of details. You all right? Got some water for you in case you want some.
Thank you.
You good?
Yes, sir.
So let's go back to the end. You hear a slide door open, is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
And then you heard some words, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Was your testimony those words were spoken by Ron Todd?
Yes, sir.
Did you recognize his voice, as I said?
Yes, sir.
And then, I think you said your dad said a couple things, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Did you describe to the court, to the jury, what his tone of voice or what you think he was sounding like when he said that?
Fearful, he was scared.
Okay. And about how much time do you think, time stands still, right?
Sir.
How much time do you think happened from the time you heard your dad say Ron, 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 until you heard what you described as gunshots?
At least 5-6 seconds.
Did you hear any other conversation or argument at that point in time?
No, sir.
And when you came out, you said you waited a couple seconds, a little bit before you went out?
Yes, sir.
Why'd you do that?
Because I didn't know if he was still in the house.
And then when you came out, I think you described, I won't push you too much, but did you see blood at that point in time?
Yes, sir.
And then you said you tried to check on your dad.
Yes, sir.
What video game you played back on your phone back in there? You on your phone in the bathroom before this?
Yes, sir.
Having a good time going?
Yes, sir.
Really bad? What game you playing?
I can't remember it's something with arrows. Like, it's like Bowmasters. I think that's what it's called now. It's like, I can't remember. I think that's the name, Bowmasters.
I'm gonna ask you a tough question. Take you back to that moment in time when that sliding glass door opened and you heard a man's voice. You see that man who spoke those words to your father in his courtroom today?
Yes, sir.
Who is that?
Ronnie Todd.
He's sitting right over there?
Yes, sir.
The night when this happened, you said that you were in the bathroom, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And how far is your bathroom from where your dad and Emily were found? What's the distance? You have any idea? Like how far from where you were in the bathroom to where they were on the floor?
It was the next wall over.
Okay. Closer than I am to you or further away?
This is the bathroom. This is the wall. This is where they were.
Okay. So closer than that?
Yep.
Just the thickness of the wall?
Yes, sir.
Is all that were between where you were and where they were?
Yes, sir.
When you came out? Now, let's talk for a second about what you say you heard that night. Tell us again, you say that you heard the sliding glass door, right?
Yes, sir.
And you were on your phone playing, what was it?
Bowmasters.
Oh, what's it?
Bowmasters.
Bowmasters?
Yes, sir.
All right. What kind of game is that?
It's where like you can you pull the arrow back and you're trying to hit the person that's further away from you.
Okay. All right. So you were on your phone playing that game. Does that game have a sound device attached to it, or is it just?
I had my phone turned all the way down.
Okay. So you had your phone turned down. Now, where was your dog?
Hydro, he was outside.
He was outside.
Yes, sir.
Not inside.
No, sir.
So how did Hydro get in the house? You don't know?
When the sliding glass door was opened.
When the sliding glass door was open, when?
When the suspect came in the house.
Okay. So Hydro, you're saying Hydro came in the house when the suspect opened the door?
Yes, sir. I would imagine.
Huh?
I would imagine.
Okay. All right, so was Hydro barking when the person came in?
No, sir.
And do you recall saying that when you ran out of the house to go to the neighbor's house, that Hydro was in the backyard barking?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if Hydro's in the house, how does he get back out into the yard to be barking when you're going to the neighbors?
Because he went inside and then went back outside.
Okay. When you came out of the bathroom, in order to go to the neighbor's house, was the sliding glass door open or closed?
It was open, and I did not close it behind me.
You did not close it?
No, sir.
All right. So when you left the house to go to the neighbors, that sliding glass door was open?
Yes, sir.
But there was no one else in your house that you know about when you ran out to go to the neighbors, there was no one else at your house?
No, sir.
Okay. And your testimony is that Hydro, the dog, was also in the house when you came out of the bathroom.
Yes, sir.
All right. And that when you heard Hydro barking outside, well, let me rephrase that and ask you this question. When you were running to the neighbor's house, did you hear Hydro barking outside?
When I came out the bathroom, Hydro was barking, and then when I looked back, Hydro was already running outside. So by the time I got outside, he was outside barking.
Okay, all right. Now, so when you left the house, then, as I understand it, you left the door open.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you never went back to the house?
No, sir.
Before the police arrived?
No, sir.
Okay. Now, does Hydro normally bark when people come to your house?
Yes, sir. If he doesn't know.
Okay. All right. So if he knows you, you're not gonna bark?
No, sir.
But if he knows you, if he does not, then he'll bark?
Yes, sir.
What you're saying?
Yes, sir.
All right. And Hydro, was that your dog or your dad's, or y'all's together, or how?
Us together.
Okay. All right. And how long did you have Hydro?
Before I was born, he's old.
All right. So you had him a long time?
Yes, sir.
All right. And other than the fact that I understand what you said, that when you came out of the bathroom, that you took your foot and just kind of kicked upon you, trying to determine if he was still alive.
Yes, sir.
Right, if he was okay, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And in doing that, he kind of moved a little bit, or fell over, or whatever.
Yes, sir.
Is that right? Okay. But other than that, you didn't change anything in the
No,
house?
sir.
Or you didn't?
Beside Emily's phone, because I picked it up.
Okay. So you picked up Emily's phone to try to call 911?
Yes, sir.
But it wouldn't work?
Yes, sir. Because
You didn't know the number?
yes, sir.
You didn't know her code?
Yeah,
To
yes, sir.
unlock it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. And so, now, tell us, as best you can, specifically what you remember hearing. You said that you heard voices, and that, so I want you to tell us what you heard. When you're in the bathroom and you hear the sliding glass door, right? Tell us what you heard from that.
Ron said, so you want to talk trash. My father started saying, run, 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 and then he went silent. But while my father is saying, run, 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 Emily's also screaming. But Ron, my father, he went silent. And then Emily, she was still screaming, and then moments later, she went silent.
Now, did your father's silence or Emily's silence happen prior to shots being fired or after a series of shots?
After a series of shots.
Okay. So after a series of shots, your father stopped
Yes, sir.
saying, run, run, run.
Yes, sir.
And then your Miss Emily, so another series of shots were fired, and Miss Emily stopped
Yes, sir.
saying anything. Do you recall what Miss Emily was saying?
No, she didn't say anything.
She never said anything?
No,
Just
sir.
screamed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. When you came out of the house, out of the sliding door, did you see anybody?
No, sir.
Did you see any vehicles?
No, sir.
Between the time you walked out of the sliding glass door until you get to the young lady who testified earlier, until you got to their house,
Miss Ann.
Miss Ann, did you stop anywhere or talk to anybody?
No, sir.
Any contact with anybody
No, sir.
other than that?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
And then y'all called 911?
Yes, sir.
All right, and you gave the statement that you gave on 911?
Yes, sir.
Now, Later, the next day or two, they took you to talk to, a counselor, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. You remember that?
Very foggy.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. And it's okay if you don't remember, I'm just asking.
Yes, sir.
If you don't remember, just say you don't remember, it's all right.
Yes, sir.
If they took you to a counselor, do you remember conversations that you had with that particular counselor?
No, I don't remember like everything we said.
Sorry. Do you remember a conversation that you had with the police officers afterwards?
After the shooting, like that night. No, sir. Not that I recall.
Did you have a meeting with the police the next day? You and your mom?
No, sir. We had a meeting with the police that night.
Sorry, but you don't remember your conversation with them?
No, sir.
That's fine. And let me ask you this, now, in regards to, your conversations with law enforcement, since this all happened, have you met with different people to talk about what happened?
No, sir.
They never sent you to a doctor, a therapist,
No, sir.
a counselor
No, sir.
at all?
No, sir. Except for that one day. But I didn't request one. I didn't need one.
You didn't need a counselor?
No, sir.
And did you ever have a conversation with law enforcement since then?
I can't recall.
Have you ever met with a solicitor since then?
Yes, sir.
How many times have you met with them?
2.
And when was the last time you met?
I can't recall. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
I'm sorry,
It wasn't that long ago.
wasn't that long ago?
No, sir.
Okay. Did you meet with them shortly after this occurred?
No, sir.
All right. So you had 2 meetings. Now, you also had a meeting with them this morning, right?
Yes, sir.
And did they ask you about what you were going to say and what you were going to testify to?
Yes, sir.
And did y'all go over that?
Yes, sir.
I have any other questions? Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Redirect, keep briefly. So you talked before a little bit about Ron Todd, with friends with your dad. Ron Todd been over to your house before?
Yes, sir.
Quite a few times, right?
Yes, sir.
Ron Todd, was Ron Todd from the back row?
Yes, sir.
Probably doing pretty well then.
Yes, sir.